goes on, everybody? WalkingDead here, back again with another episode for you guys. This is Season 2, Episode 17 of my WalkingDead Reboot series, titled Undone, the season finale, Part 2. Thank you all for your love and support. I really do appreciate it. And as always, let's get into this episode now, shall we? The episode begins with Tara opening a door. Tara is washing her hands, getting all that blood from her hands, off her hands. And then she grabs a cigarette and starts smoking in the bathroom. The next shot is Maggie, Billy, Jane opening this door. They open this door, but it's unfortunately not an exit. When they open this door, they see something pretty disturbing. Billy Greene is in complete and utter shock by this. This is what makes him throw up to his stomach. As the shot is panning out, we see this zombified baby. Jane is like, holy shit. Maggie has no other choice but to grab her knife and put this baby down. She closes the baby's eyes after putting the baby down. Maggie starts to really tear up and cry by this, knowing that these crazy assholes somehow murdered a baby. The next shot is Rick and the others. They are downstairs in the basement. They are just looking around to see where is Harlan and the rest of the livers, as well as their people. As Rick and the others are going down the hallway, they see numerous walkers coming in front of them. That's where Rick, John, Lori, T-Dog, Alan, Andrea, and the others, they just kill these walkers. The next shot is Jane, Billy, and Maggie leaving that room. Maggie and Jane and Billy, they grab their weapons and they start shooting up mad walkers, but unfortunately there's still walkers there. Billy is walking behind Maggie and Jane, but then that's where Billy notices Amanda as a walker. Billy grabs his knife and puts her down. Maggie says, "I'm sorry." Billy says, "I don't want to hear it. Let's just get out of here." Maggie, Jane, and Billy just got back with the others. Dale's like, "Where's Amanda?" Billy said she's dead. Let's just keep going. Dale's like, "Are you okay?" Billy Greene says, let's just get out of here, please." The next shot is Harlan and the rest of his livers. They are downstairs in the control room. Rachel Greene is telling Harlan, "My people are going to hurt you badly." Harlan's like, "And don't make promises you can't keep, sweetheart. I'm only keeping you here as leverage. Meaning, if you're here, your people can't fucking do anything to me." Rachel Greene says, "Keep thinking that." Harlan hits Rachel by hitting her in the face. The next shot is Tara opening the door as a zombified Willie comes out of the room, and a zombified Jackson also comes out of the room. They are wandering the halls as Tara just runs straight forward looking for Harlan. The next shot is Rick, John, and the others killing mad walkers. But before Rick can do anything, he sees Jane, Dale, Maggie, and Billy running towards the others. Maggie is like, holy shit. Glenn kisses Maggie, and Glenn says, "Oh, I thought I lost you." Maggie says, "Same." John says, "Holy shit, Beth, are you okay?" Beth says, "I'm fine. Are you?" John says, "Yeah, feeling great." Andrea reunites with Dale, and Andrea's like, "Don't you ever scare me like that again." Dale says, "Yes, ma'am." Dom reunites with Jane, and Dom's like, "Holy shit. Hey." Dom's like, "You got older." Jane's like, "Nice. Thanks for that." They then hear something on the holocom. It's Harlan. Harlan's like, "Ay, cantos. Hello there." Rick says, "Where the fuck are you?" Harlan says, "Oh, I'm closer than you think." Who knows? Maybe you're not as smart as you think you are, prick. John says, "Nah, Mars, as you're gonna feel stupid as soon as we come knocking." Harlan says, "I would love to see you try." As Harlan stops talking on the holocom, John suggests this idea to Rick. John's like, "Instead of us going forward, why not take a different direction? This whole time we've been going straight forward on the ground here, right? Why not go in another direction?" John's like, "What do you?" Not John, but Rick's like, "What do you mean?" John's like, "Why not take the left direction instead?" Rick says, "Not a bad idea," and you're right. We have been focusing on going straight. We didn't focus on taking another route. John says, "Yeah, exactly my point." They go in the left direction. As they go in this direction, they see 4 livers waiting for them. These livers tackle Rick, Daryl, Sean, and Carol to the ground. That's when we get this badass scene of Alan kicking one of the livers in the face. Andrew grabs her gun and pistol whips one of the livers. As one of these livers collapse on the floor, John Miller grabs his knife and slits this liver's throat. Alan grabs his liver and starts hitting him on the head until he is dead. Rick grabs his knife and slits one of the liver's chest open as he grabs his knife and starts stabbing this liver multiple times in the neck in front of Lori. Then when this liver is about to kill Carol, and that's when Sophia grabs her gun and kills this liver multiple times in the heart as this liver collapses on the ground. Everyone looks at Sophia, even Carl and even her mother. They're like, "Sophia." Sophia's like, "You're welcome for saving your life." Carol actually smiles and says, "Atta girl." As Rick and the others run to the control room, they open the door and see nobody there. Then that's where this one liver comes out of nowhere and tackles Lori to the ground. Rick tries to help her, but Lori says, "No, this is my fight." Lori punches Paula in the stomach. Paula punches Lori in the face and just punches her and punches her and punches her. Keeps punching her in the face, but that's then where Lori gets the upper hand and hits Paula in the important part. And Lori just punches Paula in the face. And as Lori says, "You're my friend, and you fucking betrayed me, Benyetos." And then Lori just punched her in the face again until she cannot get up. Paula's last words are, "You're gonna die brutally one day. You hear me? You're gonna die a painful, brutal death, and no one's gonna care." That's when Lori grabs her gun and shoots Paula in the head. Paula being dead. With 6 livers being left at this point, the last of the livers and Harlan are in the hallway. They are just finding a way out. As one of the lights are glitching, we see a Walker zombified version of Willie devouring one of the livers, like biting them on the neck as this liver screaming. All the other livers have no other choice but to run away. Tara grabs her gun and shoots Walker Willie in the head, and she also shoots this liver who is begging for her life in the head, knowing that he has been bitten. Harlan sees that there are 4 livers left. He's not taking any chances. He's trying to get out, but then that's when Susie Green bites Harlan's hand, and she just runs off. Harlan says, "Sir." Harlan says, "Just to let her go." "But sir," Harlan says, "Shut up." But nothing. We leave now. Plus, I still have one last trick off my sleeve. Rick orders all of his people to get outside. Rick says Harlan is mine. John says, "You sure?" Rick says, "Absolutely." Plus, I still have to find Tara, so there's that as well. But please, just trust me. Guys, trust me. John's like, "Yeah, we all trust you." Rick says, "Then go," as everybody heads, running towards the exit at the front entrance of the Fort Bay base to get out. We get this badass shot of Rick killing multiple walkers underneath those caves. Harlan is in this room. Him and the last of his livers are in this room, and it's just this big area where he is looking at the window, and he sees mad walkers in that area. As Harlan unbuckles his pants, ready to rape Rachel Greene, that's when Guillermo comes out of nowhere and just punches Harlan in the face and just pushes him on the ground. What's left of his liver see this, and they just grab Harlan, punching him in the... Well, not Harlan, but grabbing Guillermo and punching him in the face. Harlan then gets up and he's like, "You have been a major pain in my behind, Guillermo. But now it ends here." Takes out his gun, and as we think he's going to kill Guillermo, as Harlan says, "You know, you never know or never learned how to become a team player." But then that's when Tara also comes out of nowhere and karate kicks the gun out of Harlan's hand as the gun goes off. But then that's where we also see this close-up shot of the gun falling on the floor. Tara grabs her knife and slits one of the livers as this liver falls to the ground. Tara then grabs one of the liver's guns and just shoots one of the livers in the head. And then that's when Guillermo also grabs his gun and shoots the last liver in the head. This liver, who's bleeding out, he's begging for his life. Guillermo grabs his gun and just shoots him in the head. As Guillermo spits on his liver, Harlan screams, saying, "No, no, my people." Guillermo says, "That's what you get for taking our family." Harlan's like, "What? Your family?" "My people. The livers were my family. You killed my family. You took my family!" "Duh!" As he points the gun ready to shoot Rachel Greene. That's when Rick grabs his Python revolver and shoots Harlan's hand. As mad blood is coming out, the gun falls on the ground again, and then that's when Tara grabs her knife and just stabs Harlan through the neck as mad blood is coming out. As two of the dead livers reanimate into walkers, Tara then says, "This is for my mother," as she grabs Harlan's body and throws his body on the ground as these two walkers devour him right in front of Rick, Rachel, and Guillermo. Guillermo gives the middle finger to Harlan as he is dying, as he says, "Good fucking riddance." Guillermo, Tara, Rachel Greene, and Rick run out the door as they are running. Exit the front entrance of Fort Benny base. Harlan, before dying, he grabs this detonator, and before he completely dies, he says, "Do you see me now, Mom?" "You will," as he hits the button, setting off all of the bombs in the bottom and on the top of the Fort Benny base. As we see this final shot of Harlan as he drops the detonator and he just dies right there. Harlan is finally dead. As all of the bombs go off, we see this big explosion of fire going around all the tunnels, but then that's when we see the shot of Rick, Rachel Greene, Tara, and Guillermo running up the stairs as you see this crazy shot of mass fire underneath. As you also hear shanking, John and Herschel scream, "No! No!" But then that's where we see the shot of all four of these characters, Rick, Guillermo, Tara, and Rachel Greene, getting out of the building. As the others run run to Rick and the others. Rachel Greene runs to her father as Rachel Greene says, "Dad! Dad!" As Herschel says, "Kiddo." Yeah. Yeah. And then that's where Maggie, Bill Green, and Beth and Patricia run for Rachel Greene as well. Tara, John, and Daryl and Glenn help out Rick as he gets back up. Rick and Guillermo are telling Tara nice moves. Tara says thanks. But then that's when John notices that something isn't right with Tara. But that's when John asks Tara, "Are you okay?" And Tara says, "Never better. Come on, let's get out of here. All the livers are dead, and we don't have to come back here ever again. Now I have a new family to protect. You guys." John says thanks. Tara says, "Don't mention it, bestie." As Rick and the others are driving away, we see this final close-up shot of the Fort Benning base in complete and utter flames of fire. All of these walkers are coming into the direction of the explosion, but they're also surrounding the Fort Benning base, meaning that the Fort Benning base is officially destroyed and abandoned. And that's the last we see of the Fort Benning base. Rick and the others, they get out of their cars. As Rick says, "This car's out of gas." Herschel says the other one too. Don says this car still has a little bit of gas, but unfortunately, me and Jane, we're not staying. Rick says, "Why? Why not?" Don's like, "Because we just want to travel the road. Go where the road takes us. Just me and her." Rick says, "Are you absolutely sure?" Don says, "Yeah, absolutely. Jane's my family, and I gotta think about her." Jane says, "Same." Rick hands Don a walkie-talkie, and he says, "If either one of you change your minds, you know where to find us." Don says, Thank you, guys, all of you, for everything." Carol says, "Don't mention it." As everybody, the whole group smiles. Don and Jane get into their vehicle as they drive away. Rick, Sophia, Carl, Andrew, and the others are waving goodbye as Don and Jane has officially left the group. The next shot is Andrea running, not Andrea, but Avesta running through the woods. She kills 2 walkers, but then that's where she falls on the ground. She gets a little scrape on her hand, but then that's where she's like, ah. And then that's where these 2 walkers come on her, trying to bite her as she's screaming, "Fuck you, you fucking assholes!" She tries to grab her knife, trying to kill these walkers. But then that's when this woman comes out of nowhere with a sword and kills both of these walkers. Vesta looks up and she sees a hooded woman with a machete. Avesta says, "Who are you?" as this woman doesn't say anything. The next shot is Rick and the whole group. They are just by this fire, and that's when Rick confesses to everybody that he killed Shane. Lori is in complete and utter shock by this, but then that's when John backs Rick up by saying, "It's true, Shane was out of control. The whole Randall thing was a lie. I mean, he killed Randall and tried to cover it up just to get Rick out of the woods. Shane tried to kill Rick, and then he tried to have me killed too. But he's dead." And I'm like, good, because that son of a bitch betrayed us. He was a traitor to our group. And if Rick didn't do what he did, who knows what could have happened. I'm sorry you all had to find out this way, but to be honest with you guys, you deserve the truth. Rick says, yeah, it's better to be honest with each other than to keep secrets. Everyone is just so appreciative of John and Rick's honesty. But then that's where they hear this crack. Rick grabs his Python revolver as he says, show himself. Show yourself. Now! This man with hood comes stepping into the fire of light, and he says his name is Tyrese. Rick says, yeah, nice try, buddy. We don't know you, we don't trust you. Who the fuck are you? Tyrese says, well, I can be asking the same thing about you. Who are you, idiot? How do I know that you are not a fucking bandit trying to rob us? Where's my sister? Her name is Sasha. Where is my sister? Rick says, Sasha? Who the fuck is that? We don't know your sister. We don't know where she is. Tyrese takes out his gun and he says, don't lie to me, boy. Don't lie to me. I'll shoot you in the head so quick. Tyrese then whistles, and then we see these 5 people come out, and these 5 people are revealed to be the 5 members of Tyrese's group, but we don't see their faces. John Miller takes out his shotgun. He's like, now hold on. Tyrese says, or what, boy? Huh? We don't know you. Who are you? Huh? John says, my name's John Miller, and you need to calm the fuck down. Otherwise, we're going to have a big issue. Tyrese is like, issue? I don't... You know what? Then that's when Otis screams, stop! Stop! Tyrese is like, wait a minute. You know these people? Otis is like, yeah, these are the people I've been looking for. Holy shit. Maggie? Herschel? As Maggie, Herschel, Patricia, and the others just run to Otis, giving him this big hug. Tyrese puts his gun down, and so does Rick and John. Then the final shot is we see the stare down between Rick and Tyrese, not knowing how to trust each other, or how can they trust each other. We see the shot of multiple cars pulling into the burned, abandoned Fort Benny base. As this man comes out, he's looking around, and then he sees Harlan as a walker. This man puts down Harlan as a walker as he notices that he has a knife, and he just takes the knife. As he is standing up, the camera pans out on his face, and it's revealed to be Avesta's brother, Johnny Dugan. Johnny is so intrigued by all of the guns he's seeing, and that's when Johnny also says, well, Pete Doogie said this was the place, and this is the place. Hey, Governor, come over here. Look, we got something I need you to see. Yes, it's right here. Multiple weapons and ammo right here on the ground. It is right here. And boom! That is the end of the second part of the season 2 finale of my Walking Dead Reboot series. And here's the official season 3 trailer of my Walking Dead Reboot series, as well as the official teaser for Patient 7, a Walking Dead miniseries coming spring of this year. Enjoy those 2 teasers, and as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, guys, God bless you, and peace out. surviving out here a long time, which is why we need to find some place to stay, someplace safe. It's perfect. Now that we're here, we need to find food, medicine, equipment.
Howdy! Hello.
Anywhere near my people. Anywhere. And I mean anywhere near them. I'll kill you.
Baby sister.
If any of you out there are watching this, it means it means something has happened. It means that the hazmat man is out there. He is out there along with 9 other patients, one of them being dead, turned into a walker. But I see now that no matter how hard things are in this post-apocalyptic world, I know you random survivors out there can just survive by doing what's right.